Yes, and thank you very much for joining us, all of the distinguished speakers. And so let me to be the moderator for our session today. And before we begin our lecture series, let me explain to you the outline for today's session. In the lecture series here, we have three speakers, and each speaker must present the lecture about 20 minutes. And after all three presentations have concluded, we will have question and answer session. In the total, about 15 minutes for the Q&A session. And finally, we have a closing segments. And without further ado, let us begin our session. For the first session, we have Dr. Johnson. And let me tell you the resume and CV from Dr. Johnson. So Dr. Johnson, a graduate from Mariano Marcos State University in 1993, and he is also the faculty staff in Mariano Marcos State University, MMSU, since 2003 to the present until now. And he has teaching experiences in technical, vocational, and livelihood educations, IT 11, educational technology courses, computer basic application, and also political science, the Philippine history, humanities, and also in basic English courses. And from 2002 until 2013, he also teach in MMSU about computer science for science teacher subject. And for the other experiences, from 1987 to present, so there's a lot of experiences from our speakers. Dr. Johnson became officer in charge for TV-led department chair from August 2025 until present. He also MMSU STE Center for Flexible Learning Hub, Program Coordinator, ICT Coordinator, OIC Department Chair, Chief in University Disaster Risk Reduction Management, and also Director Security and Monitoring Services from MMSU. And there's a lot of experiences as well. I cannot tell you all of them because there's too many. He also have some achievement in service training, seminars, workshop, and also in the publication as well. So without further ado, I welcome to you, Dr. Johnson. You have 20 minutes to present your topic. So the time is yours.
And I share the PowerPoint presentation here.
Yes.
Please share it on the screen.
Not yet. Okay, now I can see your screen. Yes.
Is it already voice here?
Yes, but Dr. Johnson, would you please make it full screen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Yes,
okay.
that's perfect. Yes.
Okay. Pleasant good afternoon to everyone, all the participants. Of course, I would like to express my gratitude and appreciation to the organizer, the UPGRIS, the professors, the administrators behind this webinar. Thank you so much for inviting us at the Mariana State University to be speakers of this webinar. Today, the topic that I'd like to share with you is about uh, cyber wellness and responsible IT use. In today's digital age, technology is woven into every aspect of our lives, from learning and teaching to communicating and creating. As educators, students, and professionals, we must not only use ICT tools effectively, but also responsibly and ethically. Cyber wellness is the practice of maintaining a safe, respectful, and balanced digital lifestyles. It empowers individuals to protect themselves from online risks, show empathy, and uh, show empathy in the digital interactions, and make informed choices in cyberspace. So we define cyber wellness. It refers to the positive well-being of internet users. It involves in understanding of online behavior and awareness of how to protect oneself in cyberspace. Cyber wellness refers to the holistic well-being of individuals in digital environments, encompassing the three main ID practices. You have digital safety. Digital safety is like avoiding cyberbullying, scams, harmful content. Another is digital ethics. Digital ethics is like practicing respect, empathy, and accountability online. And the third one is mental health. Mental health is simply like managing screen time, social media pressure, and digital fatigue. Cyber wellness focus on helping students to become responsible digital learners. When navigating the cyberspace, students should respect yourself and others, practice safe and responsible use. Students should also be positive peer influence by harnessing technology for collaboration, learning and productivity, as well as advocating positive use of technology for the good of the community. The goal of cyber wellness is to empower users to navigate the internet uh, safely and responsibly, fostering a sense of community and support among peers. The importance of cyber wellness is uh, considered several reasons in implementing cyber wellness measures. First is protects personal information. Excuse me. This means with increasing cyber threats, understanding how to safeguard personal data can individuals from identity theft and privacy breaches. Healthy online interaction. Encouraging positive interactions can mitigate harmful behaviors like cyberbullying and harassment, creating supportive online interactions. By equipping individuals with the skills to deal with online challenges, cyber wellness measures resilience in the face of digital adversity, enhances productivity, and one efforts of technology can be lead to or can lead to improved focus on productivity, ultimately benefiting both personal and professional lives. Cyber sa academy emphasizes creating safe, ethical, and mental health or mental health for students, faculty, and staff. It integrates cyber security awareness with emotional resilience, digital citizenship, and institutional responsibility. Cyber wellness in higher education goes beyond technical security. It includes digital ethics and responsible online behavior, mental health environments, safe use of e-learning platforms, social media, institutional policies for cyber safety and reporting. Is responsible ICT use. Responsible ICT use refers to ethical, safe, and purposeful application of information and communication in personal, educational, and professional contexts. It emphasizes the responsibility, respect, awareness of the impact of technology on individuals and society. Responsible ICT use involves one, ethical behavior. Ethical behavior is simply avoiding plagiarism, respecting intellectual property, and citing sources properly. Second, digital etiquette. Digital etiquette is like communicating respectfully, avoiding cyberbullying, and maintaining professionalism. Third, security awareness, uh, using strong passwords, avoiding suspicious links, and protecting. And responsible ICT use involve balance usage. This means managing screen time and avoiding digital education. Education are responsibilities, cyber wellness, and ICT responsibility in one, safe learning. It depends upon the context, like support a safe place to learn, a plain and friendly, student friendly, encourage safe, uh, encourage safety in learning spaces, create a safe and respectful classroom, make learning safe for everyone. The second is build resilience against online threats. It is again depending on tone and audience. Stay strong, safe online. So we are in ICT. Be ready to face online dangers, or what we call clear and action oriented. Learn to handle online risk. The third, encourage empathy and respect in digital interactions. Be kind and respectful online. Clear and student friendly. Show care and respect when using technology that emphasizes emotional awareness. Treat others well in digital space. And the fourth one, support lifelong digital literacy. Help people use technology without life, clear and inclusive. Fix digital skills for the future. Encourage smart tech or use essays emphasizing lifelong elements. Also promote learning with over time. And of course, you have to guide learners to grow with also here the digital safety ethics. There are three very important words: kind, safe, and smart. Number one, you have to protect your privacy. Again, using strong passwords. Don't share them. Don't overshare personal information online. Think before you post. Ask the question: is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Or maybe avoiding spreading rumors or hate. Number three, respect others online. Use polite language and emojis appropriately. Don't cyberbully or shame others. Number four, be a critical thinker. Verify sources before believing or sharing. Watch out for fake news and scams. Number five, balance screen time. Take breaks and rest eyes. Spend time offline with family and here is an infographic digital safety etiquette shared by Ministry of Education of Singapore. To take against cyber threats, be kind, show respect when communicating online, and be smart, manage screen time. There are also key components in cyber wellness. Digital identity management. Your online presence across platforms. Your permanent nature and digital footprints. Your professional infrastructure and government. Second, we have the online privacy and security. Personal data types will be identifiable, behavioral, demographic. Protection strategies is very important. Strong, unique uh, passwords, multi-factor authentication, privacy settings, customization, and of course, we also have plans and terms of service, and of course, a regular security audit. Next is information literacy and critical uh, evaluation. Here, ability to locate, evaluate, and use information. Challenges in digital environment that could include information overload, misinformation and disinformation, deep fakes, and AI generated content, and digital empathy and etiquette. Of course, we all know that the etiquette rules for the online communication. Professional communication standards in academic context is to be considered. Uh, Moral sensitivity in global digital environments. Uh, Also, responsible content sharing practices. Then screen time management and digital balance. The impact of excessive screen time may affect on what we call physical health effect, like eye strain, even your posture issues. It could also create mental health, anxiety, or sleep disruption, and of course, attention and cognitive balance. Um, Cyberbullying. is, excuse me, cyberbullying prevention and response. Mhm. Blaming, blaming or hostile, insulting interactions, exclusion, deliberately excluding someone, outing, sharing private information without consent, cyber stalking, persistent unwanted contact, and sometimes we make some degree of impersonation, pretending to be someone else. Also, understanding digital uh, rights and responsibilities. The digital citizenship concept. Key rights in digital spaces like privacy, freedom of expression, access to information. Ethical content creation and sharing, like the copyright fundamentals for digital content, the fair use of academic settings, plagiarism in the digital age, and then the proper ICT use is guided by principles that promote ethical, safe, and effective integration, technology in education, communication, and daily life. So this includes responsibility, respect, and purposeful application. First, ethical and responsible use. Respect intellectual property, avoid plagiarism, and cite sources properly. Protect privacy, do not share personal or sensitive information without consent, and you have to follow laws and policies. Adhere to institutional, national, and international ICT regulations. The second, respect for communication or etiquette. Be courteous or be courteous online. Use polite language or languages and avoid offensive or inflammatory thinking posting. Consider the impact of your words and actions in digital spaces and avoid spamming and trolling. Engage meaningful and constructive safety and security. Use secure passwords and update them regularly. Avoid suspicious links and downloads to prevent malware and phishing. Report cyberbullying or abuse to appropriate authorities. Number four, purposeful and productive use. You use ICT to enhance learning and teaching. Integrate tools that support pedagogy and STEM engagement. Avoid distractions. Limit non-educational use during work or study hours. Promote digital literacy. Encourage critical thinking and responsible media consumption. And number five, inclusivity and accessibility. Design for diverse learners. Use ICT tools that accommodate different needs and abilities. Ensure equitable access. Advocate for infrastructure and support that bridge the digital life. And number six, continuous learning and adaptation. Stay updated with emerging technologies and best practices. Reflect on ICT use. Regularly assess its impact on learning, productivity, and well-being. Encourage innovation. Explore creative applications of ICT in education and in governance. And then we have also 10 uses of ICT in education. First, productive learning exposure. ICT in education is very necessary to lead students to successful and learning experience. The use of audiovisual learning strategies leads students to be more active in class activities, thus improving the students' educational experience. Number two, educational accessibility. By integrating ICT in the classroom, students can have quick access to resources such as books, study guides, research papers, as educational resources. In addition, rural children or rural students can access high quality instruction, study guides, and learning resources. Number three, worldwide cooperation. ICT allows us to work and collaborate globally. Teachers and students can connect across every geographic barrier. As the world is connected, our interlinked cultural diversity and skills can be either promoted or learned, like what we are doing now. Number four, empirical structure. ICT in education reduces the gap between theory and practical education. ICT allows students to interact and participate in the real sense by applying ideas to actual sessions. Like, for example, virtual reality and augmented reality. And the students can now have what we call a multimedia simulations or virtual laboratories that they can solve their problems. Number five, professional development. ICT in education also speeds up professional learning to faculty and teachers. It helps the instructors or faculty to be updated on the latest technologies, trends, and changes that help them with the right knowledge, online courses, and multimedia collaboration. Number six, future career prospects. ICT in education can empower students to adapt to the hard demands or to the hard demands of the contemporary workplace. They enable them for a future better workforce. Employment opportunities for future students with digital literacy, uh, coding literacy, information technology, items, knowledge, and familiarity. Number seven, boost transparency. Okay, ICT education is an educational open system. Digitization of education open, transparent records that are available for faculties, parents, teachers, and students at all times. This allows you to cross-reference any physical symptoms and ensures that the data is correct. Number eight, utilization of online resources. One of the functionalities of ICT is the use of online resources in education. It promotes teaching and learning process. The advantage of learning or online learning are essential part of enhancing access to education in rural areas. Implementing digital tools such as digital whiteboards, learning management systems, e-books, educational applications online, or online teaching tools, and the like are used for enhancing schools and setting up digital classrooms. Number nine, teaching techniques. ICT allows educational disparities to be resolved without between systems and processes. ICT helps the children or students to learn in an assistive way while performing learning activities. It can be used as a tool by which students access the practice activity and thus become active participants within the educational processes. And lastly, number 10, educational or equal education. All educational resources and opportunities are available to students via ICT from anywhere. ICT education supports distance learning and can be used of use to students who are not able to physically attend traditional classes or have physical disabilities. Creating a personal cyber wellness plan. First, there are 7. First, reflect on your digital habits. Okay, so track your screen time, identify which apps or platforms consume your time, and also assess emotional impact. Next, set clear goals, okay, and supports. Reduce social media use to 1 hour per day. Avoid screen involvement or prioritize educational content. Number 3, establish boundaries. Time limits. Use app timers or schedule tech-free hours. Example, during meals and before sleep. Create device-free zones. Designate areas like bedrooms or classroom as screen-free. Number 4, practice safe and ethical online behavior. This includes privacy hygiene. Regularly update passwords, review privacy settings, and avoid oversharing. Digital etiquette also involves the respectful online interactions, avoid cyberbullying, and cite sources properly. Number 5, prioritize mental and emotional wellness. Balance online and offline life. Schedule regular breaks, outdoor time, and face-to-face interaction. Monitor and adjust regularly. Review your plan monthly or even every other week. What's working, what needs tweaking, use programs or wellness apps. And number 7, extend cyber wellness to your community. Educators, model healthy tech use, you integrate cyber wellness lessons, and promote digital citizenship. For students, create peer-led campaigns or infographics on cyber wellness, and your family set shared tech rules and encourage open conversation about online experience. Thank you. That's all for my presentation today. Sure.
Okay. Uh,
Dr. Johnson, would you please? Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Now I will hand the presentation to Sir Wijayanto. Would you like to share your screen?
Okay, wait.
Okay. While waiting, Sir Wijayanto sharing his screen, I will read his curriculum vitae. So, Sir Wijayanto is lecturer. Mute dulu.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Azizu.
Okay. Now, first I will read your CV first. So, Sir Wijayanto is the head of Information Technology Education Department in Universitas Persatuan Guru Republik Indonesia Semarang. He also the facilitator of Center of Excellence Vocational High School from 2021 until 2024. He is the facilitator of coding and AI training in our educational national education department. He has a lot of involvement in organization. First, he is a chairman of the Research Development and Training Commission for IT Education Study Program Association from 2023 until 2027. He also the member of Indonesian Assessor of Competency, Teacher Association in the Central Java, Vocational Education and Information Technology member, and also ICT volunteer member. He has a lot of skill in database, design, programming, Java fundamentals, database programming, and so on. And he also have a lot of publication in very high ranked journals. So without further delay, I will hand this session to Sir Wijayanto. So Sir Wijayanto, time is yours.
Okay, Mr. Azizu, thank you. Good afternoon. Hello, Mr. Johnson. Nice to meet you. And good day for you all. Okay. This afternoon, I will share about block programming, where easy coding for education. Okay. Before we start, next, Mas, I will introduce myself. My name is A. Wijayanto. I'm from Information Technology Education Department. Okay, that's my phone number and IG and email. If we share about material, you can WhatsApp or IG or email to me. Okay, this is from slide. You can see about like scheme, yeah, like scheme, like animation. Do you know what it is? Next, Mas. Uh, that's Google Doodle. Yeah, that's from Google. You can type in the browser and the Google and type Google Doodle coding, and you will find about uh, animation or game like this. It's very simple. It's very easy to use because we can click and drag about and assemble that blocks. Yeah. Okay. Next, what is mean by block? At the themes and the material is block programming. What is mean by blocks? Next one. Okay. Block is the chunk or pieces of instruction that a user assemble to educate their invention on what to do are referred to as blocks. It is like we building construction block like in Lego. I think you all know about game of Lego. Yes, we can construct about blocks and we assemble them. Okay. Next. What is a block coding? Block coding is visual programming language. Next, Mas. That allow user to build program by dragging and dropping graphical block. So, all our students have to do is just click and drag various pieces of code in sequence and then put them together. This block resemble puzzle pieces, making them easier to manipulate and reducing the need to memorize syntax. Okay, and this is a history of block coding. The history of modern block coding began in 2003, where a research group within lifelong kindergarten at the MIT Media Lab, collaboration with the KITS research group at the USLI Graduate School of Education and Information, to introduce and teach school children how to code. The that's history about block programming. So what are the benefits about block programming? There are some benefits. Number one is syntax-free programming. So block coding provides an excellent platform for beginners, especially coding for students, to explore this method and enhance their programming skill without the hassle of syntax issues. Okay, number two is easy to use. That's allow user to focus on the logics of their codes by removing the possibility of syntax errors because nearly no typing is necessary. So user can snapping blocks together help to prevent spelling and typo problems. Number three is visual programming. Okay, visual programming was intended to assist human with image, making learning much simpler and plainer. Its purpose is to make programming approachable at three different levels. Syntax eliminates syntactic errors by using icon or blocks, form, and diagrams. Next. Number five is quick results. So block coding get the job. Block coding get the job done faster. Instead of learning how to enter lines of code in highly specific formats, pupils should focus on understanding the core function of the various blocks. Next. And the last, no need to memorize U codes. In this case, in a block code environment, each of the puzzle part can be chosen from a list. This list is usually divided into categories based on the types of activity that blocks perform, like maths, times, logic, and so on. Yes. Next. Okay. What can it be used for? What can block programming be used for? Next. First, like the sample before from Google coding, we can see that sample is we can create a games because the most popular use of block coding language is to create games. Depending on the coder, block programming can range from simple to complex, like maze, clicking games, caching games, pong games, and even adventure games. And the second can be used to program. For coding to several robotic kits, if we learn about robotic, student can build block coding language. That means students can program their robot to move, perform tasks, make sounds, and do other things. Several kits also allow you to program in either a block coding based or text based language. And the last and third, we can make animation. Most of the new block coding for kids or student begins by making an animation. There are two type animation. Simple animation. First, the simple animation include like a single screen with animated character or object with motion and so on. Or we can make animation more complicated. User can span numerous screens and tell a complete tale. Multiple characters, clothes, dialogue bubbles, music, and many types of motion can all be included. Yes. Okay. Next. This is an example of block code. Okay. Next. Yeah. Next. Okay. This is what's an example. You can find in the Google. We type scratch.mit.edu. This is visual about Scratch. Scratch promotes computational thinking and problem-solving skills. Can creative teaching and learning, self-expression and collaboration and quality in computing. You can see the like a simple like just click and drag and the screen. It's very simple. Next. This is a Scratch Junior. You can find in smartphone in Google Play Store or Apple Play Store, Apple Store. Scratch Junior is free software, free application. You can download and install in your smartphone. This is you can see there are many blocks we can assemble. Yeah. So very interesting. Next. This is similar about Scratch. The name is PictoBlocks. You can find pictoblock.ai, a block-based educational coding platform developed by Stempedia. Designed to teach coding, AI, machine learning, and robotic to beginners. It is used drag and drop interface similar to Scratch, making it easy to learn programming fundamental without worrying about complex syntax. Okay. Next. Aduh. Wait. Mati, Jar. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. The next is about Snap Berkeley.edu. You can find this is a free software, a free program. Yeah. Snap is a visual drag and drop programming language. It is an extended reimplementation of Scratch that allow you to build your own block, BUOB, and capabilities make it suitable for a serious introduction to computer science for high school or college students. Next. There, Tinker.com. Tinker make coding fun for everyone. How to code by making it fun, appealing to their interests, with an eye toward mastering critical skills. Next. Okay. This is code.org. .org is an education innovation non-profit dedicated to the vision that every student in every school has the opportunity to learn about AI and computer science as part of their core K-12 education. Next. Then we can see about edublock.org. EduBlock is a free tools by Anaconda. Yes, there are this AI platform, Anaconda, that help everyone learn how to code with text-based language like a Python or HTML using a familiar drag and drop block system. Next. This is a blockly.games. Blockly is a visual programming editor by Google. Yes, that user can drag and drop blocks. It is the engine, that power the most popular coding education program worldwide. Powerful coding, block by block. Okay. Then next, we can see the makecode.microbit.org. This is from Microsoft. Microsoft Makecode is free, it's open source platform for creating project, connect color code blocks that relates to hardware feature and computer science fundamental, and switch between blocks, JavaScript, and Mixcode Python view. Next. Okay, if you want to learn about 3D, VR, you can try this software, VR Code, vr.va.com, because this is a web-based platform that lets students program a virtual robot using block-based or Python coding without needing a physical robot. If you want to learn about robotic, you can try this software. This is a free version, allowing students to learn coding, problem solving, and computer science to simulate playground and activities. Next, this educate.co. This is software if you want to learn about microcontroller like Arduino. Educate.co is a new block coding app designed to simplify Arduino programming. No text-based code required, just drag and drop blocks together. A comprehensive selection of sensors, loop, and function blocks. Next. Okay, this is alice.org. If you want to learn or study about storytelling, you can try this software. Alice is an innovative block-based programming environment that make it easy to create animation, build interactive narrative, or program simple games in 3D. Because Alice is designed to teach logical and computational thinking skills, fundamental principle of programming, and to be a post exposed to object-oriented programming. Okay. Next is the last is codular.io. If you want to learn about build an application, you can try this software or application about Codular, because Codular much more than a modern app creator without coding. Just drag and drop, no coding, publish anywhere. It's 100% free. Next. Okay, this is the last slides. The summary about block coding. The entry handle is low, only drag and drop blocks to run program, but teacher and students will find it simple to comprehend. And then low student frustration, because there are no syntax errors, which is a drawback of the text-based programming. Easy for you teachers. Teachers who did not major in computer science in college can rapidly take up and understand block coding games for students. Okay, and last about summary, block-based programming has simplified the programming process, especially for youngster and novice coder. Okay, there is from my presentation. Thank you, Mr. Asisu. Thank you all. Good. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Wijayanto, for sharing your valuable insights. It's really interesting about the topic of block programming. Next, we will go to the third presentation. And the speaker for the third presentation is Dr. Regi. Good afternoon, Dr. Regi. Are you here? Oh, not yet. Okay, while waiting Dr. Regi to join us today, I will tell you because in this event we have a 5 session for IT education. So today is like the first session in IT education lecture series. We have 4 more event, upcoming events from tomorrow until November 19th. So I hope all of you will join us in the second, third, fourth, until the last event for the lecture series in IT education. And since this event is collaboration between our university, Universitas Persatuan Guru Republik Indonesia Semarang, and MMSU, Marcos Mariano State University, the Philippines. We also want that this event will be followed by another upcoming collaboration, either in academic event or in a research or in other extracurricular event. So I hope after this event has been concluded, there will be more event upcoming between our university. Okay, while waiting Dr. Reiki, because he's not here right now, we're still waiting for him. I will tell you about the CV from Dr. Reiki. So the third speaker is Dr. Reiki Poi P. Fabro. He is a licensed professional teacher and an accomplished educator, specializing in educational technology, ICT, technical vocational education, distance learning, AI in education, computer science. He holds PhD in development education and is currently completing his postdoctoral studies in distance education at the University of the Philippines. He is highly certified. He has a lot of certification in Google certified trainers, Microsoft Education Training, ClassPoint trainers, Edpuzzle trainer, TESDA certified assessor and trainer in computer system servicing and visual graphic design. And all of these credentials reflect his dedication in promoting technology-driven education and workforce readiness. And the third speaker, Dr. Regi Fabro, is affiliated with the Philippine Normal University and the Research Center for Teacher Quality in the Philippines. He develops and validates ICT learning resources for grade 4 to grade 10 under DepEd program. He also leads the redesign of teacher education curricula for a BTLED and BTV-TED program partnership with a lot of institutions and also with the Teacher Education Council. Currently, he serves as the Chief of Open Distance E-Learning Programs at Mariano Marcos State University, and also he is a member of the Consortium of Open Distance Education Practitioners of the Philippines. His research includes publication in Scopus Index and international journal as well. And he also peer review for Springer Nature and other academic platforms. So he is very well known internationally, and also he delivered talk and training session in other countries as well, in Malaysia, Bhutan, Indonesia, in the topic of cloud computing, ICT education, and AI education. Okay, that's the CV from our third presenters, Dr. Reiki. I really sorry because of this confusion. I hope all of you can wait a moment until he arrived online because he told me that he's still in other session as well. Meanwhile, if you have a question for the first and the second speakers, You can type your question in the chat box starting from now, or you can raise your hand and tell us your question in the Q&A session after Dr. Reiki presented their topic. And I want to remind you as well for the attendance form. So while waiting for Dr. Reiki, I will send to you the attendance form. So please fill out the attendance form and correctly type your name and also your email as well. Because last time we have another problem. When you mistype your email, we cannot send the certificate to your email. So please make sure that you type your name and your email correctly. Okay, now for the attendance form, I already shared it to the chat box. So please, all of the audience, fill out the attendance form, and please remember to fill out your full name and also your email so we can directly send the certificate to your email after the session has been concluded. For further information and inquiries regarding this lecture event, you can contact me because I'm the PIC of this event. For the any question as well regarding to the event, you can type your question in our WhatsApp group because all of the information will be shared in those groups. So please feel free to contact us, to contact me as well. And if you have any question or if you have a further a plan in asking our speakers or maybe have something discussion regarding about the academic or research, you can contact us because we have like the CV and we have the email for each speakers. Okay, I saw Dr. Regi already here. Good afternoon, Dr. Regi. Orangnya udah masuk.
Hello, Dr. Asisul. I'm back online. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay.
So it's really happy to see you here today. And now this is your time to present your topic.
Thank you for patiently waiting. I am currently having our thesis defense with my graduate school students. That's why my time was compromised, and I was actually talking with Dr. Asisol a while back that if I have to reschedule my time to be the last speaker because my time is really compromised. But nonetheless, thank you for patiently waiting for me. And good afternoon to each and everyone, especially to our Dean, Dr. Supandi. So if I may share my power. Okay. Once again, good afternoon to our dear participants from UPGRIS and to our MMSU participants. I am showing to you pictures of how natural disasters may impede our learning. Imagine this, if our school or if super typhoon strikes our school or our community, most schools or institutions shift to online learning, such as these earthquakes, floods, and what do schools do if there are disruptions or cancellations of face-to-face classes? They automatically shift to online learning. With this in mind, how can we ensure learning continuity? In these challenges or challenging scenarios, how do we ensure that learning continues seamlessly? How can we keep students engaged, motivated, and creative even when face-to-face classes are disrupted? And how do we ensure active participation and foster forces or the 21st century skills despite the disruptions of face-to-face classes? This calls what we call class point. So my title for my presentation is Class Point in Action: Empowering Collaboration, Communication, Critical Thinking, and Creativity in the Modern Classroom. We all know the fact that in cases that we shift to online learning, there is what we call low or poor student engagement, and that results to poor academic performance. With this, I'm presenting to you the session objectives to explain the role of ClassPoint in addressing educational disruptions, demonstrate the integration of ClassPoint to enhance the 4Cs of the 21st century learning, empower educators and students to maximize ClassPoint features for engagement and learning during face-to-face disruptions, and highlight research-based benefits of using ClassPoint and other similar learning media apps in hybrid and blended learning. Considering these objectives, what is really ClassPoint? ClassPoint is actually a emerging application which it is commonly used by professionals and students nowadays. It is an interactive teaching tool integrated to PowerPoint, and that enhances engagement and participation. Features like interactive quizzes, polls, and word clouds, real-time feedback and annotations, easy integration into existing lesson plans. In the ClassPoint, teachers can improve student engagement by 70% in hybrid classrooms. And these are the roles of ClassPoint in addressing these educational disruptions. First, interactive and engaging learning in hybrid blended setups. With this, the ClassPoint can be utilized as a way to interact with the students during hybrid or blended learning sessions. Another role is that ClassPoint has a seamless transition between online and offline learning. It has also real-time feedback and assessment because the ClassPoint itself has a gamification tool that can enhance the participation of our students and where teachers can easily assess students in a distance. And then it promotes collaboration and active participation. Accessibility and flexibility because ClassPoint allows teachers and students to access learning materials in a online environment. And ClassPoint empowers teachers and it reduces stress. And ClassPoint builds resilience in education. So how can ClassPoint bridge the gap in hybrid and blended learning? Knowing that when we are in online learning environments, students have poor engagement, there is low participation, and there is leading to poor academic performance. ClassPoint can bridge this gap. But let's take first to know the challenges of hybrid and blended learning. In a hybrid and blended learning, these are the challenges. Lack of real-time engagement in virtual settings because students, we cannot able to see them. Difficulty in fostering collaboration between remote and in-person students because there is lack of internet connection. There is, it may also hinder them in participating with collaborative tasks. And there is also limited tools for interactive and real-time feedback. It is very important for us to give real-time feedback to our students during hybrid sessions or blended learning sessions. And then also one of the factors or challenges of a hybrid is the teacher workload in managing both modalities. And the 4Cs and ClassPoint comes into play. What are these 4Cs? These 4Cs are the 21st century learning skills such as collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity. We can use ClassPoint in the aspect of collaboration such as using ClassPoint for group activities and live polls, encourage teamwork. In terms of communication, we can use ClassPoint for real-time Q&A and quizzes and foster dialogue. In terms of critical thinking, we can use ClassPoint to solve problem-solving activities or tasks and case studies using interactive tools. And we can use ClassPoint to enhance creativity by having open-ended questions and brainstorming sessions using word clouds, and a lot more. Later on, I will demonstrate to you how to use ClassPoint. Let's just skip for this. And for ClassPoint in hybrid learning, we can actually allow our learners to engage with ClassPoint by using interactive quizzes and polls and keep students focused. We can use ClassPoint in terms of accessibility that works seamlessly for both in-person and remote learners. In the past 2 years, I have been using ClassPoint because ClassPoint is just new. And then we can use actually the ClassPoint for in-person or for remote learning. And in terms of flexibility, teachers can annotate slides. The one like this, somebody is trying to annotate with my slide, and it's okay because that shows that the flexibility of using ClassPoint, the learners can interact with the slides and collect feedback in real time. And lastly is the gamification. There is what we call leaderboards that motivate students to participate actively in the ClassPoint. Like if you are if you are using a pro account to ClassPoint, you can allow your learners to join in the ClassPoint and motivate them, and you have a game-based learning. These are research-based benefits of ClassPoint and other similar apps that my students have participated in the last 2 years in making ClassPoint as a research. First, there's an increased engagement. Study shows that interactive tools improve participation by 60%. It can also improve retention by using gamified learning tools in the ClassPoint that can boost retention rates by 40%. It can also enhance collaboration because the tools in the ClassPoint like word clouds and group quizzes can foster teamwork even in remote settings. And of course, for teachers' sake, it can simplify lessons, delivery, and feedback collection. I'm presenting to you these research-based outputs made by my students or our graduates about using ClassPoint, titled Utilizing ClassPoint Interactive Application to Improve Grade 10 Students' Learning Participation and Achievement. So the findings, it has really showed that the use of ClassPoint improve the participation and achievement of grade 10 students. Moreover, it was also recognized that this work done by my students, our graduates, presented into a international conference. And another similar study, which was conducted by my fellow basic education teachers way before, the effectiveness of class point in the academic performance of grade 8 students. And another similar applications that can be used like Edpuzzle, the research base conducted by ICT students titled Watch and Learn using the Edpuzzle to improve learning engagement and achievement among grade 7 students. Moreover, another learning media that was used titled Addressing Least Mastered Competencies and Improving Grade 9 Students' Understanding of Computer Network Concepts through Developing and Using Coconet. So the intervention used a Google a Google site, and it was compatible into a website and a mobile-based platform. And another application, which was presented yours truly with our department chair and Sir Taniel, which is a research-based focus on the use of augmented reality, titled Boosting Grade 7 Engagement, Transforming Computer Lessons with Augmented Reality. And it was also presented in an international conference. And the result was it was now published in their international proceedings. And I would like also to share to you, in most of the general researches that our department made, we have actually conducted and published a research titled Stitching the Future, Exploring the Role of Augmented Reality and Revolutionizing Fashion Design, which is just approved 3 days ago. And here are some of our researches made by our students in the department at the College of Teacher Education, Mariana Marcos State University, titled Development and Validation of a Computer Laboratory Manual for Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood Education on competency assessment performance of senior high school students, exploring the effectiveness of alternative delivery modes in ensuring academic success during disruptive classes, challenges, opportunities, and institutional support. With these researches made by our students, it is imperative that we really have to address the challenges in the classroom, particularly in hybrid and blended learning sessions. And these are practical examples of ClassPoint in action. Teachers can use ClassPoint to transform learning. First, we can use live polls to gauge understanding during a science lesson, or even in mathematics or English session. We can annotate math problems in real time for remote and in-person students, and we can conduct gamified quizzes or review key concepts in history. These are actually the step-by-step guide for students in using ClassPoint. Let me show you how to really use ClassPoint. So I am actually presenting to you my slide, but I will share it. I will stop sharing for the sake of a more visible presentation. I would like to share how we can use the ClassPoint in okay. For a while. So all you have to do is to log in to the ClassPoint account. Okay, so I'm logging in. So this ClassPoint is free of use for students. And for teachers, if you want to subscribe with a pro account, you can actually purchase it for monthly or annual subscription. Just like what I have said, ClassPoint can be installed in a PowerPoint, and then when you use PowerPoint, you just have to enable the ClassPoint tab in your PowerPoint, then you can see the login. So I'm trying to log in, but I think there's a internet connection difficulty. So let me just reconnect again to show you exactly the interface of a class point. Okay. So I just stopped the PowerPoint and I'm going back to reopen it and I will connect it again. Okay, so this is how the class point works. Let me go back again by sharing it my screen. Okay, so this is how a class point would look like. So if you go there in the tab, then you just have to log in with your account. And then here are the features of the class point. These features has its own functions that can contribute or foster in line with the 4 Cs, such as collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity. Like for example, if I'm going to to create a quiz like here, I just have to uh, press F5 or the show, and then I can make a AI-based question for this slide by just clicking the AI quiz in the taskbar. So I'm just repeating it. Okay. I hope this works now. So can you see the, so I have to
Yes,
generate a
yes, we can
question.
see it.
Okay. Thank you for the confirmation, Dr. Asi. So as you can see there, the AI reads the slide and then it can generate question. The questions are actually anchored to the Bloom's taxonomy objectives, like from remembering to evaluating. So if you want the question, then you can actually save the slide and then you can use it later for the formative assessment. So here it can show the question, the answer, and then later on you can use it for your formative assessment. But let's have a demonstration. So if anyone who has a mobile phone or another gadget there, you may scan the code or the QR code in my screen. I'm already showing it to you. Or you can type the URL classpoint.app and then enter the class code, which is 17622. So for the sake of demonstration, let's try to join in my class. In my class point class. Ayan. So I'm waiting. So I have already 2 participants join in my class point. I'm encouraging everyone to join. We also have, okay, so we have participants from MMSU, Maynard, Jessa, Ria, and then Dr. Asi. So, okay, so I see Maynard who is having his internship at Indonesia. Can you speak, Maynard? Are you there? Are you in Indonesia? He is one of our students who are currently engaged for a student exchange program.
Good afternoon, Doc. I am
Oh,
currently having my C teacher program here at South Kalimantan, Indonesia, Doc.
okay.
Oh,
All right. Nice, Maynard. So I have 7 participants while I am still waiting for the others. So here, you can actually join with my live assessment where the participants can actually answer the question, which is being displayed on my screen. So after a couple of minutes or seconds, the teacher will close the submission and then will show the correct answer. And you can actually see students who have answered the question correctly. Then you can award stars to these participants. So moving on, that is one way on how we can usually use the class point in making your class interactive in a hybrid or blended learning setup. So collaboration, communication, critical thinking. Another aspect is that you can actually make a whiteboard. Okay, so if you are a mathematics teacher or a science teacher who would use these digital boards, you can actually insert it to your slide and allow your students to work interactive. So moving on with our discussion. Okay. All right. So here, I have used a short answer feature of the class point to allow your learners or students to participate by just typing keywords, phrases to your question. So class point can be used to teach block programming as well, especially for students who are new to coding. So these are applications of block programming: Scratch, Code.org, Thinker, Microsoft Make Code, Thinkable, App Inventor. And these are the ways on how we can use ClassPoint to teach block programming. You can use ClassPoint multiple choice questions, ClassPoint annotation tool, ClassPoint gamified quizzes, ClassPoint word cloud, ClassPoint drag and drop questions, ClassPoint upload feature, ClassPoint pause, etc. And these are key takeaways. ClassPoint bridges the engagement gap in hybrid blended learning. It supports the forces such as the collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity. Interactive tools like quizzes, polls, and word clouds make learning fun and effective. ClassPoint empowers both teachers and students to thrive in modern classrooms. Another way is that you can actually annotate by clicking the A text here and then just type it here, like what you can type in real time with your students. What are the possible, you can ask questions to your students during your discussion, like you can just annotate it like this or type your text. So you can just ask question, what are the possible ways to integrate ICT in your lessons? Or you can actually make some lasers by making some circles or emphasizing words or key phrases. You can able to use a timer, of course. So if there are activities that would use a timer, you can use the class point timer. And even a stopwatch can be also used. And then a poll, a quick poll. And you can use a name picker. So when we say name picker, when your students are hesitant to raise their hands, you can actually use this name picker. Round the wheel, and then the class point will just pick itself. And then Julie and Ponce was picked. And this is the leaderboard where you can actually see students who have topped an exam or top your 10 multiple choice questions or 20 multiple choice questions. So in this feature, you can see students who have rank or top the score. And then you can also go with the slide sorter by going back or forth to your slides. And that concludes my presentation using 4Cs, using classroom in fostering forces in the modern class. Thank you, and that ends my presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Reiki, for really inspiring presentation. Now we come to the question and answer session. So for all of the participants, if you have any question to our speakers, please, you can raise your hands with the chat in the chat column, or you can type your question in the chat box, or maybe you can turn on your voice option, and then you can say the question. And please, if you have a question, make sure to mention to whom the speaker you want to ask. Okay, is there any question? And I want to remind you as well, for all of the participants, please fill out the attendance form. I already shared it in the chat box, so please fill out your name and the email correctly, because the certificate will be sent to your email. If you have wrong, if you type it wrong, probably it's really affect that you may not get the certificate. So please be careful for filling out the attendance form. Okay, while waiting the participants for their question, maybe I have a question. First question to Dr. Johnson. Okay, Dr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I really, like the interest to your topic about cyber wellness and ethics. I'm just curious if there any program or maybe policy or regulation that made by the local or the university that maybe encourage student, especially the university student, to foster the cyber wellness and ethics. Because now it's important that in Indonesia as well, there are a lot of cases about the cyberbullying, and there's some crime that became the result because somebody get bullied a lot. So maybe there's any other policy or regulation in the educational system about how we can enhance our student awareness and well-being, and how they can understand about the cyber wellness. How about in Philippines?
Okay, thank you for that question, sir. So,
Yes.
for MMSU, actually, we do not have very idea with policies or regulations, but they are related to cyber wellness policy, wherein MMSU has created or produced as of this date. Actually, our university, the Mariana State University, fosters cyber wellness primarily through collaborative programs, internal protocols that promote digital safety, socio-emotional learning, um, and responsible technology use. Um, the key initiatives supporting cyber wellness at MMSU while MMSU does not have yet any standalone cyber wellness policy, it actively promotes cyber wellness through integrated programs and institutional strategies. We have what we call the IWIN. IWIN, letter IWIN. IWIN program, which stands integrating winning innovations. This was launched in partnership with another state university in the northern part of the Philippines, the Cagayan State University. The IWIN initiative focuses on technology education and socio-emotional learning for state universities and colleges employees in Region 1 and 2 in our country. It aims to help enhance digital literacy, emotional resilience, and ethical online behavior among faculty and staff. Another one is the Technology Transfer Protocol of MMSU. It is aligned with the Philippine Technology Transfer Act. It is a Republic Act in our country, specifically Republic Act 10055. This is otherwise known as the Technology Transfer Protocol, emphasizing intellectual property rights and responsible innovation. So I think these are the only initiatives our university is standing for as well.
Yes. Thank you very much for your information. Actually, in Indonesia, we have like the policy, but I do think that this policy is not well integrated into our educational system, maybe in more structural or implemented ways. So I hope in Indonesia as well we can make something like the program that how to make our students more aware and more like the understand about the cyber wellness, cyber ethic, and so on. Thank you very much for your responses. Now, I would like to ask again, yes? I would like to ask again if there's any question from the participants to our three great presenters today. You may type it in the chat or you can ask it directly to our speakers. It's always welcome. Okay, maybe I have a question to Dr. Regi. Dr. Regi, it is
Yes,
really
Dr.
nice.
Asi.
About the class point. I saw it's really interactive and it's really, like the engaging. It's really fun to use something like that. And in my research as well, I'm more focused on the assessment and feedback. So when I want to ask, is it possible in a class point we can do something like the assessment and the feedback in terms of like the open-ended question? Because sometimes if we want to assess like the student critical thinking and student problem solving, we have to present them like the cases, the problem, and the responses could be some kind of explanation. Can't we use class point to generate responses so we can like give them a quick feedback for their performance? What do you think, sir?
Okay, thank you for that question, Dr. Asi. The class point has actually limited features in terms of
Mm,
assessment. And that class point can only be used during formative assessment, where you can allow your students to answer responses with objective type of questions. So when we say objective type of questions, this could be identification, multiple choice questions. It is actually used during formative assessment. And having assessment like open-ended questions, that has not already the feature of the class point because it is only limited for formative assessment. If I may suggest that if teachers use class point in assessing students' project-based assessments or project problem-based assessment, maybe they could use another applications like the Google Workspace for Education, like the using of collaborative tools to have deeper assessment ways for their students. But the class point is just a tool that can bridge the gap during remote and blended learning sessions.
Okay, one more question, sir. Can we use this class point with the other application as well simultaneously during the classroom? Probably because I saw like the in a class point there's AI generated things.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just think, oh, if there's an AI generated thing, maybe we can do more with assessment or with anything.
Yes, the class point has a generative AI feature
Yeah.
where it reads and scans the text of your
Yeah.
slide, and then it will generate depending on your want. If it is remembering, understanding,
Ah.
analyzing, evaluating, creating. So if you choose evaluating, analyzing those in the higher levels of the Bloom's taxonomy
Mm-hmm.
of uh, objectives, you can actually allow your students to participate in the polls, in the short answer responses, in the cloud words responses. Those are just some features, but that 20-minute discussion and but if we have additional something like more intensive training on how to particularly use applications for instruction, for presentation, for assessment, then that would be another collaborative joint lecture series for UPGRIS and MMSU.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. I'm looking forward for another event as well. I hope there will be maybe like the research dissemination or something that we can share from both our expertise from the lecturer and also from the
Apologies for
researcher.
my camera. It's actually
Yeah,
very pale and dull. This is not the one I used during our first day of our webinar.
yeah.
Because of that time, I just ran as fast as I could so that I could come back to my office. And now I'm using my laptop, and it has actually a disparity with the camera.
That's totally fine as long as we can hear you clearly and see you in person. It's good. Thank you very much for your insight and your very interesting topic. Is there any question? If not, maybe because we are almost the end of our session, and yeah, we come to the end of our today's session, and I would like to thanks once again to all of the speakers, Dr. Johnson, Sir Wijayanto, and Dr. Reggie for sharing your time, knowledge, and your expertise to us. I would like to thank to all of the participants for your time and joining us and your participation as well. Before we end our session, I have certificate for all of the speakers. Maybe yes, I would ask the operator team to show us the certificate for the speakers. Yeah. Yes, this is the certificate to Dr. Regi. I hope you achieve it. I will send it to you after this event. Yes, yes. Next, we have another certificate to Dr. Johnson. Yes, the other certificate to Sir Wijayanto. Thank you very much for your time. And we also have certificate to Dr. Johnson Blanco. Okay, thank you very much for all of the speakers and all of the participants. Before I end this session, maybe I would ask to all of the participants to open your camera because you want to have really nice picture and screenshot for our today session. So please would you open your camera and we can make like the nice screenshot for our today session.
Dr. Asi, we have the biggest
Yes.
number of participants today, and I'm
Yes,
glad.
about 160 something, but yeah, I'm really happy with that because like the more the merrier, of course. Okay. Once again, please turn on your camera because we will have like the nice screenshot for today's session. Okay. Thank you. Are you ready? Okay, I will count from 3, 2, and 1. Please give your best smile. Yes. Okay, next slide. Okay, still more. Yes. Okay, thank you very much for all of the participants and speaker for today. There will be another lecture series event. We have session 2, 3, 4, and 5 for IT education. I hope I can see you tomorrow until the end of our session. So on behalf of the all of the committee, I would like to say thank you, and I'm really sorry if there's another delay and something. And I wish you a wonderful day. God bless you and see you tomorrow. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Dr. Asi. Thank you
Thank
to Sir
you.
John, Dr. Vida,
Thank you, Dr.
and to the rest
Johnson.
of the MMSU students. Thank you for
Yes.
attending.
Thank you, Dr. Regi.
Thank you, Sir Wijayanto.
Mr. Asisu. Thank you all.
And if you have something problem related to the certificate, you can contact me because the link will be closed in 30 minutes. So please make sure that you fill out the attendance form and fill it correctly.